Hey guys, welcome to another movie review. That's kind of a delayed reaction to the start of the video. This is a movie review, and today we're going to be talking about Ex Machina, the movie. I watched this and I heard a lot of stuff about it, and I have Amazon Prime, the new instant video service that they just started. I think a couple months ago they released to where you don't have to have you don't have to pay the $100 for Prime to have streaming anymore. And I was wondering when that was going to happen. I kind of figured it would happen, and finally, and I might do a review of that at some point, reviewing what I think about the Amazon service, because I do have my pros and cons about it. But let's talk about Ex Machina, the film. So this is, and I didn't know it was a British one, which I'm looking at Wikipedia right now. That's kind of interesting. I didn't even realize that. Because it really doesn't come off as a British movie, when you watch it. So, kind of interested. So in this movie, there's not really major actors in this movie. So if anybody's going into watching this movie and wondering who's in it, well, nobody you're really going to know. Because there's not really anybody that I don't think you would know. I could go back here. Let me go back. And, because I don't want to be wrong, I don't want to be wrong, and then, like, people will comment down below and say, oh, well, these people were in it. They were in other movies. Because the person that plays the, I don't know what you want to call the guy, the android, whatever the heck you want to call it, she looks familiar, like she may have played in something else. But the movie was really, really good. It just like everybody's saying, the movie's really good. I don't know it up as much as what people were saying how great it was. It was a good movie. Was it the greatest movie? It wasn't the greatest movie. Was it better than average? Yeah, probably better than average. But I mean, better than average is like, it's not like, I don't really know of a movie to explain it. Wow, you can tell that pink came up on the screen in the video. So where is... Okay, hold on. What is going on, IMDb? What are you doing? What is going on? Oh my lord, what happened? It broke. The computer broke down here now. What in the world just happened there? Well, for some reason it wanted to not come up on IMDb. Came up some big old advertisement. Ding. Because if you don't know, Amazon owns IMDb. If you didn't know that, then that'd be kind of weird. If you didn't know that. So see full cast crew. That's where I want to go. And maybe they'll stop being stupid. Maybe we'll stop being stupid if I do that. It's got a big old freaking advertisement for style code in the background, so you see pink on the on the screen coming out at me right now. So yeah, but the movie was really, really good. I can see why people liked it a lot. I'm trying to see here. Alex Garland directed it. Like I said, I don't really understand. I want to see who plays Ava. Ava is one of the main characters in the movie. There's an also. I'm not going to give anything away, any spoilers or anything. It's a good movie. It's a sci-fi, but it's kind of like, I guess it's believable. Now toward the end, it maybe gets a little bit more sci-fi-ish. And, it kind of moves more into the sci-fi realm because you're going, oh, okay. And some people who aren't really in the sci-fi may not enjoy it too well. But, that's what, that's probably what you would take away from it. So this little girl has actually been in stuff. The girl that plays Ava was actually in the Man from U.N.C.L.E. movie that came out. And this came out around the same time as Ex Machina, so she was in. I'm thinking this girl probably was in something that I've seen, so. Well, it looks like she's in a lot of British stuff, so she seems to be a lot of a British actor, but she's kind of moving into. She's going to be in the new Jason Bourne movie. I see this, and a new Tomb Raider movie. So they must be relaunching the Tomb Raider series. Going to be the new Tomb Raider girl. Could be it. Could be it. She's pretty. She's a pretty girl. Does she look like it? She doesn't look like anybody. Like, she just looks like, the average girl. She kind of looks like somebody else. Like, this may be the chick. I thought that this is the chick from Star Wars for a second there, because she kind of looks like that girl from this, because it's not coming up on her resume here on DB. So she was in some movie called The Danish Girl too. Not the sequel. The Danish Girl is the movie. I said Danish Girl 2. No, that's not. It's not a sequel. And then the movie called A Royal Affair. That's what she's known for. She was in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. And like I said, she was the main android on the cover I'm talking about right now. And then let's go back to see what the other people, because I'm thinking these. I think the main guy, he looked kind of familiar too. So let's just go there and we'll see what's going on with him as well. See if he. So Caleb, is that his name? Caleb? Or is it Jay? I gotta wait till the pictures load up. But yeah, the movie was basically, this guy created an AI robot, or android, whatever you want to call it. And look and see what I'm trying to be clicking on. Who is this guy? This guy was not even in there. That Nathan's his name. Okay, and Caleb, I don't know what's going on with him. Did he pass away? Why is this picture gray? That's weird. Anyway. But he created this AI, and they're looking to much human as possible, and that's the whole, this guy wins a lottery, and he comes out to the major programmer, the owner of his company he's working for. He wins a supposed lottery. Doing the quotes, you'll understand if you see the movie, that he goes out there and he helps participate in kind of a science experiment, like to help further the cause to create this AI that's going to be so close to human that no one can tell. And that's what the whole is, the interaction between the young programmers, which is what everyone is. They're programmers. These two people, and the main guy is just the big programmer. Supposedly his backstory is, he's like 13 years old. He wrote this very, very important programming thing, and that's how he got big, and whatever. Oh, this guy is okay. Yeah, this guy is gonna be okay. Yeah, I completely look like a jackass now, saying that these guys aren't really anybody popular, because they are. Oh, okay. Well, he was in The Force Awakens. The main, not the main guy. The guy, the boss, the 13-year-old pretty young when he started Microsoft, and then grew up. That would have been basically what this guy. So this guy. Okay, yeah. So this guy plays Poe Dameron. If I butchered the name, I apologize. In The Force Awakens, he played Nathan in Ex Machina. He was actually Apocalypse in Savannah Apocalypse in the new X-Men Apocalypse movie, which I had not seen. I don't really watch, like I said, I don't really watch movies. I had to wait till they come out. I'm not going to go pay like $40 to go see it in the movie theater. I know it doesn't cost that much, but by the time you drive there, pay for pop and popcorn and buy your movie ticket and take somebody with you, it's like, it costs a lot of money. I think so. He was in Star Wars. He's an X-Men Apocalypse guy. I mean, that's two of the biggest movies right now. Not really. X-Men's not really that big right now, but I mean, decently popular. He was in Drive as a person named Standard. Sucker Punch. I don't know if did I see Sucker Punch? I think that's the movie I didn't really like that well. If I'm thinking. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of something else. All About the Benjamins? I've seen that movie. I remember seeing that. I don't remember Francesco. I know I've seen that. So, evidently I've seen it before. But that's about it. That is about it. He was 2010 as well. So this guy is not, he did his things. Can you look at other people on here? See, the way they got, I don't know, IMDb is kind of weird. Like, you should be able to, like, okay, let me look at other actors that's related to this guy that I started watching. But they don't do that. Yeah. So that's basically everything that needs to be known about this movie. It's really a great movie. Here's my opinion about this movie when it comes to, how it is. So it's part sci-fi, part Spart? What is that? What's a Spart? Anyway, my words are not being lacking, so hopefully it's caught up. I have a stupid glitch on the computer. It's stupid. It keeps popping up on the dang screen. What's going on with it? Gotta figure that out. So it's kind of sci-fi. So sometimes it's slow, but the reasoning behind it being slow because it has to tell that story. And it tells the story in such a way that even though it's kind of slow somewhat, you get into the story because it's so good. And it catches your attention what's going on. At times, there's not really a lot of talking sometimes in the important parts because there's no need for talking because you're learning what is happening. You're learning what is going on in the story. And I can't really give you any examples because it would give away some of the plot lines. So I don't want to give away anything like that. But great movie. I'm glad nobody really spoiled anything for me for this movie. Because I think it probably would have took away a little bit from this movie. So I wouldn't watch any spoilers about this movie if you're thinking about watching it. I would just go watch it. It's free on Amazon Prime right now if you want to pay the $9 to watch it, and definitely watch it. Check it out. If you're into sci-fi at all, it'll be a big thing for you. I'm not a huge sci-fi person, but this movie was kind of like I said, kind of like a realistic thing because it could actually happen. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to give anything away, but there is some sci-fi aspects at the end that but at the beginning, it's kind of like a real life thing. This could happen in real life, okay, somebody could create this kind of a, AI intelligence in a robot and it could happen, and we've kind of started to go in that direction already. So, with that being said, the movie, awesome. Check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. It was on Netflix a while back, I believe. But I don't know if it's on there anymore. Probably not, because usually when one of the contracts ends and it goes to another streaming site, I noticed, Hulu's I think is the difference, because I think Hulu sometimes will get things that Netflix has. But usually contracts will end with one company and move to another one. So that's, whatever. But anyway, I give the movie, if I was going to give the movie a grade, I would probably give it a B- because somewhat slow factor, but still a great movie. So like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm trying to do more video reviews. And comment down below. Let me know what you think about the movie Ex Machina. And I'll see you next time. Keep rocking.